Apparently, if you cup your hands, you get a louder clap.
Yeah.
Apparently, you know, like make a little air.
Flamenco.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, you probably know more about clapping than me.
Yeah.
I'll take my clapping advice back.
A little bit. No, that So, how would you describe yourself, each one to the other? How would you describe him, and you? How do you describe him?
It's been a long time since we've seen each other, so it's pretty difficult to describe.
Yeah, I'd say Jas was a skinny geek, a friendly skinny geek.
So you're a cruel geek.
Yeah, a cruel fat geek.
And him?
Yeah, I would say he's a cruel geek.
Yeah.
Like, what's your impression like? I mean, it's a common sound, this, when you're inside a room and you boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Do you think like that's a good metaphor of electronic music, like a heartbeat?
Yeah, we like a bit of bass. We like a bit of.
Everyone likes a bit of bass, yeah.
We like a bit of treble as well, though.
I think yeah, it disturbs you really.
You need a bit. You need the balance of all the frequencies.
Like, our studio is in a kind of like a complex where lots of people rehearse. So we're pretty used to having whir, whir, whir from next door. And just turn the monitors up a bit louder.
I always find if you make a tune at the same speed as the thing that's going on, you know,
Yeah.
you get some quite interesting effects.
Yeah. Interesting. So which is your domestic or ordinary relationship with sounds, like from the sound of the microwaves till the sound of the mobile phone? Are you aware of the presence of that sound, or why they sound like that and not in another way?
I really hate mobile phone rings, actually. I really like yours is just like a beep,
Yeah.
and mine's like just an old school phone, and I think that's good. Like, I'd like that to be my phone. That'd be good if that was just a new phone. But I hate like when people have like tunes, like dingling, you know, like little samba going on, and then they take it out of their pocket. Just want to slap them around the face. One time we were in a festival, and there was like these like real like big beer boys with like shirts on, looking really aggro, like the kind of people you cross the street to avoid. And suddenly like they're walking past our tent, and suddenly one of their phones rang, and it was like, "Jing, we are your friends." was their ringtone. And
that's like the final nail.
Yeah, that was just like, fuck ringtones. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore.
Who are your friends of?
Who are we friends of? I don't know, I think we're pretty affable type of chaps. We get on with quite a lot of folks.
Yeah. Any friend that you feel proud in particular?
Yeah. I'm proud of most of my friends.
Yeah. Proud to be friends with my father.
I'm proud to be friends with his father as well. He's a good man.
I don't know.
Does he enjoy your music?
Yeah, I actually do send him quite a lot of stuff. I like, you know, now and again there'll be like a demo of a band that I'm not sure about, and I'll send it to him, and if he likes it, I'll maybe get involved with it, you know?
It's all about your dad, isn't it?
Yeah. He's running it.
Dad, how do I compress this snare?
Yeah.
It's all right, kid.
You need a little bit more attack.
Yeah.
In your case?
I guess it would be my nan. She's got golden ears. She knows if something's good. Although she can't hear that well now.
Did she like our album?
Yeah, she did. She really liked our album, yeah.
Was she just saying that? Because she knew it was our album?
Probably, yeah. No, she said that she wanted to dance when she heard it, but she can't because she's got a bad hip. She's almost 90, you know. It's fair enough.
Maybe that'd be a good video, your nan dancing to one of our songs.
And we'd have to pay for the hospital bills. But
I'm sure we could stretch to that.
If we could stretch to it, she's up for it. I'm telling you. She's like, I'll get her involved.
You could do it by your own, just hold it in the YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, we just just get her on your phone.
With a proper mobile phone.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Be good.
I'll do it at Christmas. I'll get her good and drunk.
Yeah,
and,
get man drunk and get her dancing.
Are you against technology, or are you defend technology?
Defend. Yeah, technology's good.
I think we defend. Excuse me, I just spat. I think we defend like quite a lot of old technology as well. Yeah. We keep technology alive. We like buy, you know, like cars that go to the scrapyard and they're not loved anymore. We buy like delay pedals that go to the you know, to the scrapyard or old reverbs that nobody wants anymore. You know, we make them a home.
Our studio is like a hospice.
Yeah, it's like
old studio.
In my small town, there was a shop called I think it was Pat Woods or something like that.
Nice.
And it was she like did that with cats. She'd like find it was like a charity shop, but she'd look after all the old cats, and she had hundreds of cats.
No way.
We're like that with like, you know, like old 80s reverbs and stuff like that.
The nice thing about 80s reverbs is they don't shit on the floor.
Yeah, they don't shit on the floor. No.
Although our studio is in a horrible state.
But that's just you shitting on it.
Yeah, well, I spend a lot of time there.
Have you ever loved the 80s?
Have I what?
Have you ever fallen in love with the 80s?
Yeah, you know, I think like we totally love some of the 80s and totally hate other bits of the 80s. Like some of the most interesting music ever came out of the 80s. You know, it's not as like, a lot of people say it was like one of the worst times for music ever, but I don't agree. But there was some shocking music as well, you know. It's like, it's just the bits you choose. It's like now, you know, there's some awful music, but there's some amazing music. It's about digging the stuff out.
Yeah.
I think the 80s is famous for a lot of bad music. You know, like there was a lot of music that kind of seems to define that 80s sound.
Yeah.
And I agree that that's horrible, but like there's so much stuff out there that's really, really good. I mean, like in terms of, from a musician's point of view, it was like a time that like electronic stuff was really crossing over. It was cheap, it was available to loads of people, so you know, it's how you got like hip hop and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It was a really interesting time.
So how do you feel like in this like emerging market of bands growing everywhere like mushrooms in home studios, and you think it's good for the music, for yourself? It's challenging, like, or it's just come for you? You don't pay attention to that, or?
Well, I don't know. I think in a way it feels like a bit like, you know, like maybe in like when loads of garage bands sort of kicked off in the 60s or 50s or whatever. You know what I mean? And like there was loads and loads of, everybody was like in a garage band or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And there was hundreds of things going on. But only some of it was good, but the stuff that was good was really, really good, you know?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that would be the same now, you know, that there is a lot of crap music around, you know, and a lot of people just, you know, making any old shit, but because it's easy to do, you know, but in a way, it also opens it up for people who maybe never would have made music, will do something and will maybe do something amazing, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, it's like at times of people that have one amazing track and then lots of them don't have.
Crap. Yeah,
it's kind of...
But you have to do a lot of sifting.
Yeah.
And there's some good stuff out there.
It's just time, isn't it? It's just having the time to go through stuff.
Like time is like in festivals, you know, like the time of the concerts has been shortened because, you know, there's lots of bands, so each concert is, you know, is like making like smaller. Are you aware of that, or that's maybe asked you? Or?
Well, not really. To be honest, this is probably one of the first times that we've actually gone around and done most of the festivals, and we've had a really amazing summer. Like, and done all the gigs have been great. So, you know, it's been a good thing, I suppose. I don't know.
But what would be like the proper time you would like to play the whole set? Like, how much time do you need to show your story?
Well, at the minute, really, like an hour is about the maximum we could probably do really well, you know? Like after that, you know, because we've kind of got the setup so we can string it out and we can rearrange the structures and we can improvise quite a lot. So we could play for a lot longer, but I'm not sure how good the quality would remain if we played for much longer than an hour. Do you know what I mean?
I think time pressure can sometimes be a really good thing. If you know you've only got this amount of time, you don't noodle on for ages and ages.
Yeah.
You know, if you give people too much time, it turns into jazzology, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one wants that.
What is
Apart
your
from jazzers?
They all want that, but
jazzman spends hours playing.
They do.
Non-stop playing.
Or badly drawn boy.
Years ago, it usually happened that like people like concert for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I suppose it's like a different dynamic though, isn't it? It's like kind of our sets are pretty full on and intense, but like sometimes when you're DJing and you play for like 2 or 3 hours, you can kind of sort of stretch it out in a different way, and you can have peaks and troughs, and it's more about the overall sort of shape of the thing, you know, and that's a nice thing as well, but it's a different way of doing it.
Yeah. So since your perspective, have you appreciated any change of the crew in the discos, in the clubs, in the last like 15 years? Which kind of, like, since the 90s, more or less? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I think more in the last kind of like 5-6 years, we've seen people get a lot more open-minded. And I remember, like, even when we started, you know, when we were DJing, like after Simian gigs, if it was an electronic club and we played something that wasn't electronic, people would be like, you know, and vice versa. If we were playing in an indie club and you play some electronic stuff, people would be asking us, what's this, what's this? Whereas now it's just expected that you're going to mix things up. And I think that's a really good thing.
And do you think that you are supposed to know what people expect from you to show them what you want?
Do you mean, I don't know, I think, like, hopefully
do you have the feeling that you know your audience, who is your audience, or what your target in a way?
I don't know, we don't really think in those terms a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to think that, you know, I think a lot more than when we first started, people know that it's going to be dance music, you know, that it's made for dancing. And that's what this thing is, you know, like we could play sort of sets of all sorts of different types of things, and we sort of did when we first started, you know, but it wasn't very dance floor friendly, and now I suppose it's much more dance floor friendly. But hopefully people will come expecting to hear some stuff they know and some stuff they don't, but would be up for a party, you know, and that's hopefully, you know, the expectation.
Which is the best gig that you have been recently, like, where you feel more like...
Fuji
Rock was really good.
Yeah.
In Japan, that was amazing.
Like really fans, like really intense fans.
Yeah, really good.
Crazy. I mean, it was in Japan, which is a bit of a bonus.
I think that gig in Brooklyn was really good. That Studio B gig was a really good gig.
That was surprisingly good, actually.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Like, a lot of the festivals have been really cool. Glastonbury's fun. Benicassim was amazing.
Yeah, Benicassim was great, man.
Yeah, it was a really good festival, Benicassim.
And is there any destination you project yourselves in 10 years, or?
No, we didn't even know we were going to be doing this at the beginning of the year, really, you know? It's like, we pretty much just do it as it comes and see what happens, you know what I mean? So we really don't have like a 5 or 10 year plan, definitely not.
Yeah. So. There's no plan.
No, we're not like them strange girls who expect to get pregnant and have a kid by about this age or whatever, you know? We don't have a plan.
What is your concept of happiness?
I don't know, I don't think about it that much.
Kind of doing what you want to do and getting away with it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. To a certain extent. Like, you know, I think in the minute things, I couldn't think of many ways I could be much happier, really, in a way. Do you know what I mean?
I've had sponge and custard right now.
Yeah. If these were real, then I would be happier.
Are real?
Is that real?
Yeah, but even like it's double pasted.
If
like
it was fresh, then maybe I'd be happier.
No, but look at that. Like, that's pasty. It's like a gum.
Oh, weird.
It's disgusting. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay. So if that was a nice biscuit, I'd be happier. But oh, check him out.
He's a brave man. Yeah. Go on, get involved. Eat one.
Yeah. Come on.
Go on. Go on.
Go on.
So how's that for you?
I'm as happy as I could ever be.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's our concept of happiness. Biscuit dipped in beer.
Or it's about the same, like trying to find new flavors or new sounds or new whatever.
Yeah.
Even the music.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Was like,
are you going to try and compare our music to a biscuit dipped in beer?
No, like just in general, I think the way that sort of the position we're in at the minute, we can constantly just keep trying new things and learning new things with different people, and that's a really good thing. It doesn't feel like there's any like sort of boundaries and stuff, which is a really good thing.
That's cool. One of the big things of technology is that.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, well, I think the time is over. Like, is there anything in particular you would like to claim or to say or
to claim?
Claim.
That I am heir to the throne.
Yeah. That's not true, though, is it?
No. It was worth a claim, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Imagine though if they went.
We can practice over here if you want. Yeah. We can practice over here. Okay. There's a no. Do you have kings in Ireland?
Yeah. That's okay.
The Vikings kill them. Shame.
Do you have kings in Ireland?
Yeah, I do know the answer to that, by the way.
So cool.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's very good.